Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach,
the podcast where fitness is more about fun than form.
I'm Sara, the fitness expert who lifts heavy and loves a good challenge.
And I'm Caleigh, a newbie who runs more for survival than sport.
We're here to remind you that fitness doesn't have to be serious,
but we definitely take the snacks seriously.
So if you're looking for some laughs and a few questionable fitness tips,
you've come to the right place. Welcome to season 5. Hey, welcome to another episode of Nacho Fitness Coach, the podcast that's proof that anyone can have a podcast. I'm Caleigh, and next to me is my co-host Sara, who's asked me to tell you guys that just because she chooses not to drink as much as me doesn't mean she's not fun. That's a separate choice, which she has also made.
Doesn't alcohol make everybody more fun? No? No. I don't know.
Nope.
I feel like that's what we used to tell ourselves in like the early 20s, right? Where you're like, alcohol makes everyone more fun.
It makes some people angry.
Oh, that's true. It does make some people angry. That is definitely true.
I feel like if it made everybody more fun, like it probably wouldn't be that big of a problem.
Well, that's probably true.
If you're an alcoholic or, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
It's still bad for you.
It's not very good for you. Okay. That's very true. All right. So Caleigh, you have the topic.
Yeah, we got another Dan Go. Instagram.
Dan Go.
We're going to start up to paying royalties pretty soon.
Dan Go.
Dan Go. He had a post about, and I kind of went to a rabbit hole on this, about, it's called the Greenface Diet.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of it?
Nope.
Okay. When it comes to our diet, best to keep it simple, at least in the beginning. If we complicate too much, we will eventually lose the willpower to stick it through, which we know this.
Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you what the Greenface Diet is.
I see it now. Is that how you spell simplest?
No, I think that's AI generated, and AI doesn't spell words right.
Yeah, no. Okay. I was like, wait a second. There's a letter missing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you really think that might be?
I mean, I didn't know.
It's SIMPLST.
I was like, that doesn't look right.
No.
Okay.
Dieting can be overcomplicated and a pain in the ass. Thankfully, I found a simple diet that almost anyone can do. It doesn't require you to count calories or measure foods. It's called the Greenface Diet, and it might change your life.
Looks delicious.
Yeah. There's like a picture of like a green guy eating, I don't know, foods.
He looks like the Incredible Hulk, like a normal version of the Incredible Hulk. Like the Incredible Hulk retired and lost all of his muscle mass.
Or like it's going through chemo, maybe.
Right? Is it that green radiation? Is it like green? Yeah, okay. So he's green.
The Greenface Diet.
But it's not just green face. He's got green arms and hands.
We're still on this. Okay. Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're ready to move on.
It also has the arms and the fingers and the hands.
Yep.
So it's not just green face.
No, it's a green person
that's now green because of all the green that he's eating. Okay. All right. Okay. Simplest with no eye diet on the planet.
What is the Greenface Diet? It's a diet that's as bare bones as it gets, but that's exactly what makes it so effective. The rules are so simple. You could tattoo them on your forearm in 5 minutes.
I would probably never do that. No. I draw the line.
Rule number 1, if it's a green vegetable, you can eat it.
How do you feel about that one, Caleigh?
I don't love it.
I mean, you can. It's giving you permission to.
I don't like, you know how I feel about, and green veggies specifically. Right. It's not just any veggie. It's green veggies.
Right.
Are green veggies healthier?
It's got a lot of vitamins. I mean, they have a lot of vitamins in them. And they're usually very low in calories.
Okay.
There's a lot of green ones, though.
Yeah. I mean, say, eat your greens. I feel like that's...
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
We ready for rule number 2?
Sure.
Rule number 2, if it had a face or would have grown up to have a face, you can eat it.
That is not creepy at all.
I know.
That's kind of creepy.
It's kind of weird. It's a weird way to put it, but essentially, like animals.
It's all your meats animals,
and eggs,
chicken,
obviously.
Eggs.
It's just kind of a morbid.
It's a little disturbing. Like I truly try not to think.
I know nobody wants to think about their food as having a face, but if like that's the rule. I mean, I don't know what else. How else would you put it?
I would not be tattooing this on my arm. That's for sure.
Rule number 3 is if it's not green and has no face, don't eat it.
Oh, where are you getting your carbs? I guess like lima beans, maybe. And we'll get to this. This is not meant to be like a long-term. So it's a fad diet.
Kind of, yeah.
Because if it's not long-term, then it would be short-term, and short-term would be a fad.
Okay. Who is this diet for? This diet is perfect for anyone.
There's another slide. Oh, yeah, there's a lot more.
Oh, okay.
This diet is perfect for anyone starting or restarting their journey to getting back in shape. Specifically, this is for people who want to get lean, improve their overall health, and want to jumpstart their progress. How do you feel about that?
Okay.
No feelings?
What's the next page? The next slide say?
Why this diet works.
Okay.
You're cutting out the crap. By sticking in the Greenface foods, you automatically eliminate a ton of processed junk from your diet.
True.
You're getting plenty of protein and fiber.
But what's wrong with yellow vegetables or another color? You know, why? Okay. Anyways. Okay.
Protein and fiber. The Greenface diet is packed with protein from the meat, fish, and eggs and loaded with fiber from all the green veggies.
True.
This is what kind of interested me. It trains your taste buds. Like if I just did this hard and, you know, like I know we're not big fans of like going hard on a diet for whatever reason, but.
Or this too restrictive.
Right.
This is very restrictive.
But I feel like maybe my taste buds need a little
kale in your life.
A little transformation, a little
Brussels sprouts. Just the bitter, all the green bitter ones.
Yeah. So, you know,
I don't feel like you're going to fall for this.
No, I'm probably never going to do it.
Okay.
It's hard to overeat on this diet. The foods on the Greenface diet are so nutrient dense and filling that you're unlikely to overeat them.
True.
It eliminates possible food sensitivities and allergens, which is another reason why I would be interested in trying it, because I need to like reset my digestive situation.
Is there really no food sensitivities to anything? I mean, eliminate is a very strong word.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, that feels like
some meats, like I feel like some meats
eggs do
affect me.
Eggs will affect affect people.
I do know that eggs
are like,
not.
Well, and I mean, does milk milk comes from a cow. Cows have faces.
Dairy. Well,
so dairy.
No, dairy doesn't. Dairy's not one.
No,
you can't have dairy.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
When you eat only what is essential, you're eliminating any potential allergens such as wheat or dairy.
Oh, is it not?
Yeah.
That was the next line.
Yep.
I should have just paid attention. Okay.
Sometimes people will drop several pounds of bloat by avoiding food sensitivities they didn't even know they had. I would try it for that, just to see, like, because I have horrible. I mean, sometimes I'm like, I can't eat anything.
Because you just feel bloated?
We don't need to go into it, but.
Oh, I don't want to know about your, nope, you're right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, so then now we have a list.
So here's our foods that are allowed.
Okay.
So the greens, arugula, asparagus, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, celery, cucumber, green beans, green peas, green peppers, kale, lettuce of any variety, okra, snap peas, spinach, zucchini, and any other veggie that is green.
My lima beans. Peas. Yeah. I did have a personal training client once that like looked at me dead in the face because I gave like a list, and it's not an all like a exclusive list, but you know, like,
yeah,
here's the ideas of the ones, you know, some of the best ones to choose from, and here we go, like your shopping list. And she was dead serious, and she was like, well, but can I have okra? And I was like, who eats okra? She's like, I do all the time. And I was like, sure.
Like, go for it, babe.
I was like, I just never met anyone before ever that ever really even eaten okra.
I do remember one time it was years ago. I was going to make a recipe, and it called for okra, and I bought frozen okra, and then I never made it. And I had a bag of frozen okra in my freezer for
like years.
It actually might still be there. I don't know.
Got buried to the bottom of the deep freeze.
I have a question.
Okay. Well, we're going to do the faces, or are you going to do what?
No, I have a question that is relevant here.
Okay.
You keep saying lima beans.
I do.
Is that a...
It's a green vegetable.
It is a green vegetable?
Yeah.
Beans
vegetables.
They're legumes or whatever.
Yeah, but I think you'd still classify them as a vegetable.
You would?
Yeah. Well, here.
Well, because it says like green beans, but they're not really a bean.
Are lima beans a vegetable? Okay, so with that, we're going to take just a quick little ad break. So Caleigh, what if I told you could finally have me but not have to pay for me?
Did you finally start an OnlyFans account?
No, that you have to pay for.
Oh.
What I'm talking about is free access to all my curriculum, online modules, and ebooks on sarasutherlandfitness.com.
Wow.
You just go to the website in the top right, click log in, create an account,
you'll get access to all of the content that I use in my coaching programs for free.
Is that available for us guys too?
Yeah, absolutely, Alan. You go ahead and you log in too. Create your account, and as long as you create your access before December 31st, you'll have lifetime access to all the content that I use in my coaching program. So are you going to go on?
I'm going right now.
And log in, sarasutherlandfitness.com. Click login, create an account today.
All right, we're back.
Botanically speaking, well, here we go. This is just going to throw us all for a loop.
Okay.
Botanically speaking.
Okay.
Which I feel like, what was the other thing we had a whole episode about that was something that was totally different?
We were talking about berries and...
It was like not...
Bananas?
Was it bananas a berry or something?
Yeah.
That was mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Botanically speaking, tomatoes, peas, and lima beans are categorized as fruits, but due to their savory flavors are historically used as vegetables.
Okay.
But hold on a second, though, because they say peas.
Right.
So he says peas, snap peas.
Yep.
But what about
and green peas? It says green peas on
Yeah.
there.
Okay. Well, I mean, so then yes. What am I? But lima beans are a vegetable that are part of the legume family. Does it count as a vegetable? They're technically categorized as fruits.
Well.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, I do love lima beans.
I do like lima beans as well.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
The faces. You can have pork, chicken, breast.
Pork's an interesting one though, because to me, I don't understand. I'm not a huge pork fan.
You're not?
No.
Love pork.
Just think of that pig that just rolled around in its own poo for like
pork,
ever.
Is that like an umbrella? Does that mean like bacon, ham? Like, does that just mean pig?
You know, bacon and hams are also from pigs.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm asking.
True, because it doesn't specify.
But like, so bacon.
Chop.
Bacon is pork.
Bacon is pork.
Ham is pork.
True. Yeah. Pork. Because
then you have like pork loins.
Right. Like pork chops, pork loins.
Right.
Those are probably more like a chicken breast, right? Because it's like the white meat more than like something that's super fatty.
Yeah, I just didn't. It just says pork, so I didn't know like.
Oh, serve me up some bacon.
Oh, hell yeah.
We could go straight on the Greenface Diet.
Eat lima beans and bacon all day long.
All day long, and it's okay.
That's the dream.
It's actually not. You know, and you have scallops, so I would wrap those bacons or like wrap the bacon around the... But it's only ground beef. Oh, no, steak. Okay, so I could get a fillet.
Okay, let me finish reading this.
All right, I'm sorry.
Pork, chicken, eggs, ground beef, lamb, salmon, scallop, shrimp, steak, any cut, tuna, turkey, and any other food that has a face. Had a face. I have a question.
What?
Scallop is a... What's a scallop?
That doesn't have a face.
What is it? I thought
It's
it was
in a shell.
I thought it was like a...
It's seafood.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought it was a potato, like scallop potatoes. Wait, so
no,
what's a scallop?
I don't think those have faces,
Is it a water, a ocean
Yes.
creature?
But it's like in a shell, but it doesn't have a face. I mean, I get why it's on the list because it's a good protein source and I mean, whatever, but it's in a shell. A shellfish. Where's their face?
Maybe just because maybe that is like your opinion, you know?
Wait, okay, I'm sorry. Look at this picture. Where's the face?
Just because you can't recognize a face, not all faces look the same. What
anatomy?
What's a face?
The anatomy.
Be like, what? Who's to say cake doesn't have a face?
Here is a photograph of the anatomy of the great scallop. Intestine. Oh, hold on. There's a shell, a mantle, an auricle, a pericardium, a ventricle, an anus. Eyes,
so silly.
tentacles, gill, smooth muscle, adductor muscle, female gonad, intestine, male gonad, foot, labial pop, stomach, digestive gland or liver, and a shell.
Okay.
There's no face.
Well, I wonder if you could have like, well, does scallop just mean like, would that be like a oyster too?
Kind of. Well, oh yeah. So then why did the oyster get eliminated?
Well, but that's what I'm...
a scallop.
We're getting real deep into this.
I'm just questioning.
Well, yeah, you got to know the rules.
It's supposed to be the simplest
I know.
Rule thing to follow. So, oh wait, hold on. A scallop has 200 eyes.
So it's got to have a face if it has eyes.
First of all, scallops are mollusca.
Mollusca.
Squid,
Like,
octopus,
Yeah, they're mollusks.
Oh, you can have an octopus. It has a face.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
They are soft-bodied animal. Many of them have calcareous shells to protect their soft bodies. Species with two hard shells are called bivalvia, such as clams, oysters, and scallops.
Clam and oyster.
Scallops look similar to other bivalvia. However, they are unique because they have many differences in lifestyle and body structure from other bivalvia. Let's focus on these characteristics.
Let's focus on these characteristics. Huh. Where's the eyes? Oh.
I'm getting bored with this.
All right. Well, it's very interesting. Anyways, okay, fine.
Okay.
YouTube, some video claims that they have 200 eyes.
I feel like when I've ever heard the word scallop, I think I've always just thought
scallop potatoes. Just cheesy, buttery.
Yeah.
Sliced. Goodness.
Okay, so here's your portion sizes. You can have protein is the size of your fist.
Yep.
You can have unlimited veggies. You can eat as many veggies as you want. 1 serving of fruit 2 times per day, twice a day.
But
you can have that.
Doesn't follow the rules.
You can, but you can have it. You can eat as many green vegetables as you want.
Right, but now we're not following.
But then you can have 2 servings of fruit, and there's not a rule on the fruit. There's not a color rule, but you can have fruit. Fruit's fine.
But rule number 3 is if it doesn't have a face or it's not green, you can't have it.
I know.
So now I'm just really confused. It's supposed to be simple. I'm confused.
And now I'm really going to confuse you.
Okay.
Because your carbs from the ground are the size of your palm. So you can have carbs from the ground.
But there's no green carbs from the ground.
No, they mean potatoes.
Carrots.
Are carrots carbs?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So maybe there's still more slides. Maybe some things get clarified, okay? Okay, how long should you do this diet? For my clients, I'd aim for 2 weeks straight to clean your palate and reset your taste buds. And then he has a meal plan. What's the meal plan look like? You're aiming for 3 meals a day, split apart every 3 to 5 hours. But technically, you can eat ad libitum.
Ad libitum? Yeah.
As long as it fits the simple parameters. So like a breakfast, 200 to 300 grams of lean meat, unlimited veggies. For lunch, eggs or 200 to 300 grams of lean meat, unlimited veggies, a serving of fruit, and then basically the same.
I could actually probably do this
for dinner.
I feel like this is about what I do anyways.
Here's an important note before you jump on this bandwagon. This is not meant to be a long-term diet approach.
2 weeks. Right, I got that part.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in starting with a simple yet restrictive diet, then adding flexibility later on. The rules are simple enough to follow, and the diet is made in a way.
Except for when there's like portion sizes for things that we're not following the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just...
You get quick results right off the bat.
Okay. So the first thing I did was went and looked at the comments. To see
Sometimes the comments are the best.
To see if other people have the same questions, thoughts, concerns as I did.
Okay.
J. Anderell 77 said, I don't eat anything that has a face. And not everything has to be green either to be healthy.
You go.
And then Shay here 15 said no legumes, no tofu. John.david.co said so no carrots, for example.
Well, but that'd be a root carb,
right? Or fruits like apple. Let's see.
So did they read all the all
no
the slides?
No carrots, no. But from the slide, you can add a fruit 2 times a day: berries, apple, banana, etc. I just always like to read the comments. I like to see like what other people's perception of it was.
The comments can be like the best part.
I know.
Sometimes people are funny. Or
Yeah.
sometimes they're off their rocker.
OMG BNC said, I like the simplicity of the title to remember, but for some reason, thinking of eating something that had a face is green barf face.
Yeah.
Emoji.
Right. Agreed.
Here's your fruits 2 times a day, but not on either list. Same with the carb from the ground. There's a portion guidance, even though grains are neither green nor have faces.
Yeah.
Maddie B 1216 says you can eat humans.
It's
kind of a valid question.
It's totally valid.
I was actually kind of thinking the same thing. Okay, now you're okay.
I'm just saying you put lamb on there, which I will never get that one.
Lamb?
Yeah, I don't eat lamb.
I don't think I've ever had lamb.
That one crosses a line for me. I don't really know why.
Oh, here's a really good question. Fred Magruder said, is mint chip ice cream a vegetable?
It's green.
Right. I think it has to be a green vegetable.
I think it's maybe time for a little quick ad break.
For more content, follow us on TikTok at Nacho Fitness Coach. Okay, we're back. The more you eat green, the more you get lean. Processed foods are the worst.
They're horrible. Hashtag
horrible. Dan, I thought you were better than this, promoting fiber as if it's the 70s.
Oh, well, your body does need fiber, people. And it has to be consumed through your nutrition. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, you know, I always like to see what other people's takes are as
Interesting.
Well. What do you think?
I mean,
would you try it?
Actually, I mean, that would not be a hard diet for me to do for a couple of weeks, actually, really at all. But it's supposed to be simple. It's a little confusing. I mean, I get it.
It's a little bit confusing. Just, you know,
it's
I think the one slide where it said the portions, like that's basically your...
How many of the potatoes could I have? Like one a day? One serving a day?
Carbs from the ground are the size of your palm. Was there a...
But there's not a portion for that. It's just a portion, but not a frequency.
Yeah, I don't know when you're able to eat the carb.
I mean, I don't hate it. It is very simple, and it does give you a very defined list, because he's right. I mean, sometimes you go super restrictive. Mm-hmm. It does make it simple.
It would be a lot more restrictive for me, I think, than it would for you, just because you eat better in general than I do.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too hard, probably for me.
Yeah. Well, and a while back, I don't know, a couple months back, I started looking into that low FODMAP diet for my tummy issues.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. It's a lot of vegetables, too.
It's not, well, it's like so weird because it's not even necessarily like, it's not just like eat healthy foods. Like there's plenty of healthy foods, plenty of vegetables, plenty of fruits that you can't eat.
Right.
On that. It's very restrictive.
It is.
And then it's like,
but you slowly add it back in.
2 to 4 weeks of that, and then you go back into like a reintroduction.
Yep.
It's a lot. I feel like I probably need to do that.
Yeah.
But you know me, I don't like to do hard things.
It would not be, it's not easy.
I feel like this would be simple enough to like, just because the parameters of it are simple.
Just for 2 weeks to try to see if you, especially better. When you mentioned bloat, I mean, a lot of times that is what's making somebody uncomfortable, and it could be worth it to try it just for that.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. I mean, I'm just kind of scrolling through his like grid here now, and there's another one that like popped out. A man on the internet ate. Is he going to let me see it? No, I just want to see this post without logging in. Oh, Dan, go. Hold on. Let me switch to my device that actually has me logged in, because this post says a man on the internet ate 720 eggs in 1 month. This is equal to
saw
eating.
That post too. Because I'm a big Dan Go fan,
You are or not?
I am.
I mean, that would be a lot. That'd be a lot of eggs.
That would be a lot of eggs.
But I want to see, are eggs healthy or not? I mean, I think they are. Ordinary.
I think they were demonized for a while.
They were. So what happened? More dietary cholesterol, blah, blah, blah. I know this. It gets blamed for high cholesterol a lot. Yeah. But I can skip to the end. Is there like a summary? I don't know what happened. He graduated from Oxford. Whoever did this, Nick Norwitz. Mm-hmm. Oxford with his PhD in neurometabolism, now is pursuing his MD at Harvard. He did this experiment to see if eating that many eggs with all their cholesterol would spike his blood cholesterol levels, specifically the LDL, because your LDL is the one that you want to have low, because it's quote unquote the bad cholesterol. Mm-hmm. While most would think that more dietary cholesterol means more cholesterol clogging up your arteries, but here's the twist. It didn't, not even a little. His LDL dropped by 2% in the first 2 weeks and another 18% over the next 2 weeks. This was despite eating more cholesterol than anyone would think is sane. Why? Our body regulates itself. When you eat more cholesterol, your liver chills out and produces less. Interesting. So
how many eggs a day was that?
Then why did his LDL drop in the second half of the month? The answer is carbs. Nick is a lean mass hyper responder, which means that when he goes into low carb, high fat diet like keto, his LDL tends to rise. In the last 2 weeks, he added some carbs like bananas, blueberries, strawberries, and a few frozen cherries dipped in macadamia butter, 60 grams. And all those carbs were enough to make his LDLs drop by 18%. Interesting. Huh. Wow. Well, there you go.
Okay.
That's still a hell of a lot of eggs, though.
Speaking of eggs, have you heard about this egg white hack?
There's a hack for egg whites?
I mean, quote unquote.
Okay. No.
People are buying those cartons of egg whites.
Yeah.
And pouring chocolate syrup in it.
And just drinking
Shake it up. And
probably tastes like chocolate milk.
Yeah, I tried it today.
How'd it go?
It tastes like cheap chocolate milk.
I remember back in the day, like before protein powders were even like really a big thing. I mean, they kind of came out, but they weren't very good. And people in the bodybuilding circuit, like way back at the beginning, I mean, you would crack your eggs and just keep out the yolk and then get the egg whites.
Yeah, I had a hard time just getting past the fact that like it was egg whites.
Right.
It was fine. The consistency was,
I mean, at least
fine.
If it's the ones out of the carton, I think those have been like pasteurized or whatever it is they do to make it not have.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're pasteurized. It was
some
Alex.
risk,
Do you know who Alex Hormozi is?
Yes.
It was him. I think that was the got it going.
Of course it was.
You don't like him?
You know, he just always comes up with something. It's like that next level viral whatever. I know. That's true. Yep. I would say probably I would consider him like a marketing genius.
But I don't know. They say that's just the good way. It's like high protein,
just
low calorie
option.
We got the sugar-free chocolate syrup. Not my choice.
I mean, listen, if you're pouring in sugar to egg whites, just go for the regular syrup. Because, like all the sucralose and all the...
I know. So it's fine. I don't know. Not something. I mean, I feel like protein powder's fine too.
Yeah.
We saw it. We wanted to try it. We were at Walmart and we were buying eggs.
And so you bought it.
My husband had brought it up a while back and I was like, oh, there's the egg white cartons. So then we went and got chocolate syrup.
Just one drink? Is that all you can handle?
I took like a sip. Like I tried it. He drank like a glass.
No thanks.
But it really just, if you didn't know what it was. It just
right. Well, yeah.
It was like chocolate milk.
Or blend it up and put it in like a smoothie or something. You probably could.
It had actually on the carton, it had like recipes for using that stuff in smoothies. It's like a banana, whatever.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you just increase the protein.
I just didn't know you could drink that stuff raw.
I mean, I would rather just do protein powder, I think, personally.
Yeah. Or cook them. Cook an egg.
Yes. I mean, there was a period of time where I would do the egg whites, but after a while, I was like, this is dumb. I'm just going to use the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because I also feel like if you're getting it out of a carton, is it real food? True. At that point, like,
true.
Are you sure that those are really like egg whites from like eggs? Or is that some sort of like bioengineered slime?
That's a good point.
That they put into a carton, right?
Right.
I mean, that's like anytime I go to a restaurant, I will order like my eggs over medium or something. That way I know that they physically cracked an egg and they're not just using that like egg substitute because there's a lot of big
scrambled.
I know, but those are not like, they did not crack those eggs and like beat them up and then put them on the griddle to bring them out to you scrambled. I mean, they have a carton that probably came in on the truck from their food service and dumped it.
The restaurant we were at today, because my husband ordered his eggs over easy and he had legit real eggs.
Well, yeah, because you can't do eggs over easy if you're not physically cracking the egg.
Right.
But scrambled eggs, I can almost guarantee most restaurants out there are probably not.
I think the restaurant I went to today probably.
Really?
Yeah.
You think they were real cracked eggs?
He knows where I went. I'm not going to tell you because.
That's fine. I don't really care to know, but. I'm just okay. Fine. Maybe
I get what you're saying,
but
it's fair. All right, let's wrap it up.
You're done with this conversation.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. I guess that's all we've got for today.
Should we try the Greenface diet before we record the next time?
Maybe. I'll think about it. I probably could. It wouldn't be that hard.
Okay.
I'll just do ground beef and Brussels sprouts for 3 meals a day.
I
for
would just
14
probably
days.
do like, I mean, I could just eat ground beef and canned green beans.
I probably actually wouldn't do Brussels sprouts that much because I would have, you get gassy.
Yeah, I was
from
going to
Brussels
say.
sprouts. So you'd have to mix in like green beans, probably. Yeah. I would. Actually, if you roast kale with like a little bit of olive oil and like they're like chips, they kind of get really hard and they're really yummy.
Well, and that, I meant to bring this up too. Is it, do you have to eat all these green veggies raw or can you cook them?
Oh, you can cook them.
Okay.
You don't have to eat the meat raw. At least I hope not.
Yeah, I wasn't worried.
It wasn't a raw Greenface diet.
No. Okay.
I think we can cook them.
All right. That's enough. I'm done talking about it.
Okay. We're over it now.
Okay.
Until next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to head over to our Instagram at Nacho Fitness Coach and let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow button wherever you're listening. And if you like our podcast, leave us a rating. See you next time.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.